y'all, Grandma Rose here. I'm over here on the side of my house just picking up sticks and doing things that have to be done, and look at this. This is my snowball bush, and it is finally in full bloom. I've been waiting for it for quite a while. Some of the flowers are still a little bit green. Let's look in here. Some of those still have a little bit of a green tinge to them. The chickens always interrupt, don't they? And there's one in there that's still a little green. Most of them are just a creamy white, just gorgeous, gorgeous. I planted this when I moved here 11 years ago, or I guess, yeah, right at 11 now. Because I moved here in the fall and planted this the next spring. And so it's been right at 11 years, and it's taken a while for it to get this big and to flower like this, but this is just gorgeous. I think this is the prettiest it's ever been. And I suppose every year it's going to get even prettier as it gets bigger. But isn't that something? And right next to it, growing up tall, is a crepe myrtle. It's pretty later on in the summer. When that flowers, it's really pretty. And by that time, of course, this is gone, and all this is green leaves. But this is a Viburnum, in case you didn't know. The snowball bushes are I don't know if it's a separate species or a variety, whatever. It's Viburnum. I believe it's called macrocephalum, like big head. You know, cephalum, like encephalitis is an infection of your brain. So anything with cephalum means it has to do with your head or your brain. So big head, so that would be the big head Viburnum, essentially. But people call it snowball bush. And right there's my bench. Come right around, and in this little secluded spot, or relatively secluded spot, at least it was before I cut down all the trees, is my little bench. And we all have to have one of those. And so here is the crepe myrtle, which blooms in the summertime, and then next to it on this side is a beautyberry. So that flowers, well, it flowers in the summertime, but then it has those gorgeous magenta berries in the fall. And a limb, of course, that has come down. This one actually fell down on its own. I didn't have to cut that one. And I still haven't finished dragging off the limbs that I have cut. But this area, I'm on the back side of this tree. Here's my big oak tree that I show in almost every video. Going up, 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 which now has green leaves on it. The last time you saw it, it was just starting to leaf out. But it's got green leaves on it now. Young, bright green leaves. That'll turn a little bit darker as they mature a little bit. And here's this big limb that's fallen. You can see it really clearly from this angle. And I've cut down all of these bushes on this side of that limb. It's just a matter of dragging them back to the burn pile in the back. And this one's got to go too. But this one is called, the nickname for it, the common name for it is devil's walking stick. Oh, I can't recall the scientific name, but it'll come to me. It's still alive, apparently. I've seen, there's, right now, you see there's buds coming out on it. Yeah. But look at the thorns. You see the thorns all along the stem? Maybe it'll focus if I put my hand there. Yeah, but there we go. Look at the thorns all along the stem. And that's why they call it devil's walking stick. Because if you're not careful when it's young and you grab it as a support, it's going to surprise you with all these thorns on it. Only the devil could hold it as a walking stick. And so that needs to go out very carefully after I've got rubber gloves on. Very heavy rubber gloves. See, there's some more. There's the leaves. The chicken just walked by it and brushed against it. Spring flowers. Okay, look at this. Right there, that's poison ivy. Baby poison ivy just coming out. And right here is the devil's walking stick. They really look similar, don't they? You have to be careful. And right next to that, here's Virginia creeper. Look at there. There we go. You can see that. Virginia creeper. I have a whole video on this. This great big piece of bark fell off the tree, and it fell on this clump of daffodils right there. But when I turn over this bark like this, the chickens love it because there's always bugs underneath. They missed it when I turned this over. That's about it for right now, I think. All I wanted to show. I was picking up some things and cleaning up some things, and I thought, you know, you might want to see that. Isn't that pretty? So beautiful. So bye, y'all. See you next time.